Hey guys, Greg with Planet Greenzen, and thank you for coming to my channel. Now, as always, I have a couple of questions for the people of Zen out there. Do you always talk crap about yourself, saying unnecessary things such as, I am too stupid or that I am too ugly? Do you always doubt your abilities or self-worth? Well, in today's video, what we're going to talk about is how to push through limiting beliefs about yourself. So stay tuned.
Planet Green Zen, inspiring the everyday person to break free from the mundane and take action.
But as always, before we jump into that, if you guys have never been to this channel, first off, thank you for coming. And as always, what I love to do on this channel is just inspire the world mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and socially, because I truly believe that if we all had a holistic yin-yang balance of each one of those areas on earth, we would live in world peace and eliminate hunger, famine, slavery, war, disease, poverty, and have more health, wealth, and abundance together as one human unit on this entire planet. So if you guys believe in similar messages, please do me a favor, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification so you're notified when new videos are released, comment below, let me know your thoughts on these different topics that we cover, and share these out with people in your community who needs to hear these messages, okay? So let's go ahead and dive into it. So again, today's topic is how to push through limiting beliefs about yourself. Because no matter who you are, no matter how successful you are, no matter how much money you have in the bank, no matter how fit you are, no matter how intelligent you are, we all have limiting beliefs about ourselves. So people literally self-talk themselves down from accomplishing their goals and greatness and that whatever they're meant to do on this world and in this life. So I want you guys to really just stop doing that, because when you do so, you don't realize what you're doing, but you're literally damaging yourself. Even your physical anatomy and your cells start to react to that, and then they start to develop health problems and depression and anxiety and all that stuff. Because if you guys remember the one experiment done by the Japanese scientist, where he would either speak negative to water cells and plants and play death metal music or happy classical music, their cells definitely made a difference. And when you looked at it through a microscope, when you played the death metal and the evil music, or yelled at it, they were more rigid and sharp when you looked at the cells and molecules. But when you played softer, calmer music and spoke words of greatness and gratitude to the plants and the water, they were very circular and smooth and looked very different than the other ones. So when you do that to yourself, you may not necessarily know that, but you are damaging your internal thinking and your internal functions, and it starts to produce more negative energy. So you guys need to stop doing limiting beliefs to yourself, because you're only damaging yourself. And again, we all are meant to do greatness on this earth while we're here, so that just doesn't help that. So one way to actually stop having those negative thoughts is to have a journal of gratitude. And what that means is literally it could be anything. It could be a notebook, a journal, whatever piece of paper. You could do it in your Google Documents, doesn't matter, notepad on your phone. But just write down things that you are grateful for every day. So whenever you get home for the day and you're not going anywhere else, kind of have a reflection of that entire day, and just write down things that you're grateful for throughout the day. Again, you can write down things that you're grateful for having a safe, protected home. You're grateful for having a safe commute, even though somebody cut you off and made you very angry. You're safe for having, a heated home in the winter or a cooled home in the summer. You're grateful for having water that you can drink at your aggression, whenever you want to do that, or food to eat, or you have clothes to wear, house to live in. I mean, there's so much that you could be grateful for once you really start to think about it, because a lot of times we take the simple things for granted, and people say, well, I don't have anything to be grateful for, and they're just upset and just looking at the negatives in the world. But if they were to take a step back and actually re-examine that, and just look at even people in third world countries where they don't even know where they're going to eat or get food, that starts to change your perspective on things, and you definitely start to become very grateful for what you have in front of you in your life. Now, there's a misconception when it comes to just being grateful and just settling for life. Okay, you should just be happy with what you have and not want anymore. That to me is not right. You definitely want to be grateful for what you have, but you always want to strive for more. You don't want to just settle and just be content, because look at what we have in this world. Look at how many advances we have in technology and things, because people are not content. Now we can literally communicate with each other throughout the world. We have the internet, we have tablets and phones that we can walk around with that's wireless and rechargeable and things like that, because people did not settle. They also had people that were with limiting beliefs come try to pull them down, try to tell them, okay, you're stupid, why are you doing this, this is not going to work. But then they fought through that, and then they created things that helped change the entire world. So although you want to be grateful, that's a different, I just want you to get that mixed up with just settling for what you have, because be grateful but then push for more. So that's what I mean by that. Another way you can be grateful is you actually can go around other people, or actually go help out in the community, go volunteer, because you're helping out people who may be less fortunate than you, and you're giving back and helping them, but also it's making you grateful that you have the ability to help back, and actually you're in a place where you actually can, you have food that you can eat, and you have food in your belly and water. Now you want to go help other people who don't have those luxuries, and it'll just help you become more grateful when you actually start to have those negative thoughts. Another way, again, is read positive and inspirational books or podcasts or whatever you do, audios, music, just listen to that stuff daily and constantly. That also will help you become grateful, because as you get negative thoughts in your mind, it will get replaced by the positive, happy ones that you've been absorbing all these days and years. Because again, think about it, you take a shower, you brush your teeth, that only lasts one day, or 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever it is, and you have to do it again and again every day. When you actually are developing a different mindset and conquering those limiting beliefs about yourself, it's not something that you do just once, because that's where people get it wrong. So where they do it once, they go, wow, this worked, it feels great, and then they think that will last forever. And then the next week happens, or something, life happens, and they start to think negative again, say, oh, that didn't work, I tried it, because they stop practicing. Just like if you work out and you want to get 6-pack abs, you accomplish that, but you stop working out and start eating unhealthy and start changing those habits, you're going to get a gut, and you're not going to be fit anymore, because you stopped actually practicing what actually gave you those results. You have to continually practice this. It's not something that you do for a month or a year. It's something that's lifetime. It's a lifelong journey. So you constantly do this for the rest of your life, and you don't stop. So that's another way you actually can change those limiting beliefs about yourself. And also another way to stop those limiting beliefs is actually go around other people who are positive and uplifting, like a motivational speaker, or maybe a friend that actually is accomplishing great things in their lives. You can actually do that and go around them, surround yourself around them, submerge yourself in that positive energy, because again, you have to do this every day in order to conquer those negative thoughts. Because no matter how successful you are in your life, if you stop doing it, the negative thoughts will start to take over. So you have to do this every day and learn how to just put that in a little box, because again, they would never go away 100%, but you can control them and actually not let them take over. So that's all that I have for you guys today. I really hope that you actually enjoyed this little audio blog on how to push through limiting beliefs about yourself. And as always, I want to leave you guys with the quote of the day, and this quote is from Jean-Paul Sartre. I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name, but John Paul says, "The more the sand has escaped from the hourglass of life, the clearer we should see through it." So it's Greg with Planet Green Zen signing off. You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.